Hey, 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 I'm back. Woo! So we are still in unit one, which is I am abundant love, right? And module three. Module three, we are going to continue the love points, but I want you to begin to think um first. Sorry. You deserve love. Remember that, right? We want to start with that every time. You deserve love. You have to slow down and understand love and prioritize it, right? And there's when you begin to unpack it, self-love is more than just toenails and hairdos and I love a good massage, but good massage at the spa. It's more than that, right? It's more than that. You have to begin to understand what are your roots, right? And so again, remembering that you deserve love. We just talked about how do you receive the love, right? But how do you give it? That's what we're going to talk about in these last two points of the love strategy. And these are just as you see, in the first one it was about four or five, and then now we have the two more because it causes you to think a little bit more and to unpack it just a little bit more. So I want you to be mindful of that. As you begin to discover your purpose, right? So we're going to talk about discovering your purpose and living in your purpose. Um, and then just briefly touch on being a part of your village, right? Creating a village. And so when you discover your purpose, I want you to begin to look in your book, look in your workbook, and reflect on what moves you. You got to know what moves you. What topics, causes, or activities make you feel most alive? When do you feel the most fulfilled or in the flow? What are your triggers, right? What moves you to action now, right? Or teary-eyed now, like just pull on your heartstrings now, or bring you the most joy and allow you to smile and shine and thrive, right? What is that? Number two, I want you to identify your strengths and gifts. What are you naturally good at? Those are your gifts. A lot of times when we were younger, we shied away. I know I shied away. You say, oh, I'm gonna be this when I grow up. I'm gonna do this when kids know themselves. They do. Children know themselves. Because then, even if you think about it, some of those things that you're doing, probably many of those things that you're doing now, are things that you envisioned as a child and you got away from it and you circle back and here you are. So again, identifying your strengths and gifts. What are you good at naturally? What do people often come to you for help with? That's also a shining moment on what are your strengths, what are your gifts. And when you need help, just ask for it. That's what I've learned. Ooh, over these years, just ask. Delegate, ask. We have because we ask. Hello, help me. Right? Help me be my best self. And I can reciprocate that by helping you be your best self. I got a little something for you too. Tell me what you need. Um, Look at your life story. What challenges have shaped you? That's your story. Not trying to blend in and be like somebody else's story, not trying to do what they did or how their journey. No, your stuff. We could be doing the exact same thing career wise, but my story is going to shape what happened for me. Your story is going to shape what happened for you. And somebody out there somewhere, there's billions of people in the world, they're going to connect to you, they're going to connect to me, and it's on and popping when you're discovering your purpose. Don't be worried about what somebody else doing. Do you. Do what's put on the inside of you. So what lessons keep coming up in your life? What does that look like? Um, Sometimes purpose is found in pain you've overcome. I know we don't have time for it right now. This ain't even what this unit is about, right? But or this module is about. But I lost my mother when I was very young. One of the most profound thing that happened in my life, like that shifted the whole understanding of from pre-mom and post-mom, you know, like what's going on. And so again, there's so much in that story that when I tell it, or if I tell just a snippet of it or a certain moment in it, because it's been nearly 30 years, that it could shift someone's whole understanding or life or, inspire them in some way. I want you to explore your values. What do you stand for? What principles are non negotiables for you? Like what ain't it ain't happening. And when them principalities get into it, I know I'm a woman of grace and great intention, mission driven, all the things. But when some principalities get into it, I'll be tussling with God over the principles. Who is the principle for me? But we're beyond that. We're bigger than that. Our purpose is greater than that. So what is non-negotiable for you? I want you to test and try things. Purpose isn't always found by thinking. Sometimes it's discovered through doing, right? Do you serve people? Do you create? Do you mentor? How much of the world have you seen? Um, Experience does reveal direction. I love that part. I love that right there. So I want you to begin to write down, what have you discovered in your purpose? What is your purpose? As you think of some of these things, as you review some of these things, write it down. What's making sense? And it's not permanent. This ain't part, you're still discovering. So you might be like, oh, this makes sense. And it might alter a certain way as you keep moving, right? So you just do that. Okay. We're gonna next, right? Live in your purpose. It's okay to shine. There's going to be things that we need to do that may have to align with our purpose, to support that, to keep pushing towards the vision, right? An example is a lot of people want to be entrepreneurs. They have a business, they have a great vision, they have an idea, right? They're doing it. But then you might have to go get a job while you're doing this, or supplement some income in some way, right? Doesn't mean you had to get a full-time job. It could just been a part-time or anything. Like, or you might be in that field and now people are like, hey, you want to help me with this project? Or hey, I could use your help over here, your expertise. And next thing you ride it out. You're still living in your purpose because maybe you're learning through this experience or you're gaining financial gains. But you're winning, right? It's like you're going to school every day. You don't have to go to a university or a college. That's great, right? You don't have to do those things in order to be knowledgeable or to discover more about yourself or to gain the knowledge that it takes to continue to elevate yourself in what you're doing, in your roles, in your leadership, in your career, in your life that you're choosing to create for yourself, your vision, whether that is career woman and working for someone else in a corporate level, or career woman and working for yourself, or career woman and helping someone else build their dream, not even on a corporate setting. Entrepreneurship, those tools and things that we learn through entrepreneurship also help us build by building other people's things as well, right? Just a lot, just dancing in your gifts, living in your purpose. So I want you to think. I want you to align your actions. I want you to make daily decisions that reflect your deeper purpose. Not on the surface level, not because the people got on your nerves at the job, right? Or whatever, right? No, my deeper purpose is I'm here to change people's lives. My deeper purpose is you can't get me distracted. You don't even matter to me when I go home. So my purpose is deeper. Dig. Purpose is less about what you do and more about how and why you do it. So discovering why. Why? And it just literally makes sense to you. Another day, another video, right? But things that I could tell you about times that some of the things that I'm doing today didn't make sense to others. And I just kept believing. I knew it was in my purpose. It was revealed to me and I just kept living it. And it worked. I want you to set meaningful goals. So create goals that reflect your values and deeper motivations, not just external success. So I want you to, yes, create goals that are meaningful, that have intention behind them, and impact. Serve others, right? Purpose almost always involves contributing to something greater than yourself. So what is that for you? I want you to stay grounded. And how you do that is basically your power hour, right? That's what it's saying right here. Meditate, journal, pray, spend quiet time to reconnect regularly with your purpose. Your power hour will do that for you. Once you begin doing it, and if you stop and you fall out, get back on, keep going. It's your purpose. You're doing it. It's your power hour. We keep going. That's it, right? Try something new. You could do three things a day and do your power hour, and tomorrow do two, or pick something else up, or what. It's you. It's all you. So I want you to think about that. The world will try to pull you off course. Keep coming back to your center. You are the center. And be flexible. Can't stress it enough. Purpose evolves as you grow. So don't cling to one way of doing it. Again, it's not your gift will make room for you. It's your gifts will make room for you. So sometimes they're all operating at the same time. Sometimes it's two of them operating at one time. Sometimes I did this for 10 years and now it's time for me to do this one and I'm jumping back in my bag, right? But once I discover my purpose, I know that I'm able to be flexible in my gifts and how they may shine and how they may rise to the top for me to use them in that moment. Again, stay open to change and growth. That's going to be your biggest blessing. That's going to be one of your biggest gifts. Is staying open to the change of yourself, being open to the evolution of you. Because every day you're getting older, every day you're surrounded by more things. Why would you just be one way? We're not doing that. So I want you to remember that. And then again, as we pause, take a breath, the final is just village me, baby. That's what I like to call it, right? I want you to think about who's in your village, your current village, right? Your village. And then whose village are you in? Many times that is all the same, and sometimes it's a little different, right? And that's for different reasons and different components. So I want you to jot that down and take that back to what we were talking about with the elders and the wisdom and be able to kind of tell that where to go, right? Because there may be people on the list who might not make the cut for the next season. Or there are people on the list who you realize you on the list, but I don't really hear from you. So you might not be in that immediate circle for that immediate village, the village that is keeping me going, keeping the brand of me going, right? And so being able to know, what does that look like? Who serves me in my village? And who do I get to serve in my village or even be an extension of someone else's? I want you to write that down, right? Take a few moments just to write that down, tell that where to go on your workbook, on your journal page. And then again, we're gonna hop right into the next unit. But as we go into the next unit, I want you all to take the time to do all this stuff, right? And it's not just stuff. This is what you're saying is important to you. And when you get off path, because I'm a visionary, I'm a creative. I could be creating something and it'd be, things coming at me really fast. So I have to write them down. I have to jot them down. I have to note them. I have to write the vision and make it plain. So then when I do maybe get a little distracted or off course, all I have to do is open it back up and that's going to tell me what I wrote down. That's going to remind me of where I'm at. So I want you to understand that's how we're going to get through this together. You deserve love. We are not going to give it until it's all gone, until our cup is empty. We are going to keep replenishing ourselves so that we are filled up and poured out as a blessing. And I want you all to be prepared to keep in touch and follow me and all those things. But I want you to know that you deserve this. You are abundant love. Thank you. I love you.